Hello, and welcome to the Valley. Today, I am your host, Janet Michael. We are having a bonus episode of Shenandoah County Tourism Tuesday today. Carrie Hahn has so many things that are going on that she needs two shows in a month, particularly because the VA 250 is upon us the most part.
It is this year.
And there is a group here in Shenandoah County that is doing quite a bit of work around some pretty fantastic events.
Well, the Shenandoah Historical Society is a very, very active group of people who are extremely enthusiastic about our history in this county and in this area in general. They have an awesome website, and from my office, I get a lot of requests from people from outside of this area who say they have ancestors here and they want to do a little bit of more research on their family history. I always send them to the Shenandoah Historical Society's website, and our libraries have really great information for those folks as well. But I always love that I can pick up the phone and I can call somebody from the Historical Society to get information, because there's a lot of people who are interested in the history of Shenandoah County.
So we are sitting today at the historic courthouse recording, as a matter of fact. Suzanne McElwee is here with me along with Kim Yeck. They are both co-chairs for Shenandoah County Celebrate 1776, happening on June 20th, 2026. That, of course, is hosted by the Shenandoah County Historical Society. So, Kim, I'm going to start with you. Give me a little history and a little background about this event in particular.
I believe it was last April 2025 when the Virginia DAR sent out an email. Suzanne and I are both members of Narrow Passage DAR, and we watched 3 segments from Dr. Emily Sniff, who is an expert on the Declaration of Independence. And they were so interesting, we first thought, well, perhaps we could have her come to a chapter meeting and do a talk. And then we thought, well, maybe we could go larger.
Go big or go home.
That's right. It all started with her, and then she has a friend, Lisa Minardi, who is at Historic Trap in Trap, Pennsylvania, which is where the Muhlenberg family is from, or where they settled, and where Peter Muhlenberg was born and where he died and is buried. So it started with 2 people
and one thing, and now has turned into a pretty large event, Suzanne. I mean, there is a lot of things that you've packed into this whole experience.
Yes. We have something for everyone. We have lectures ranging from history about the 8th Virginia Regiment. We have some authors doing information about Peter Muhlenberg, also the Continental Line. We have Michael Ciceri, who is also doing a children's lecture. He has written books about what it was like growing up in Williamsburg during the Revolutionary War. So he'll be at Bonfire Bookstore doing lectures. We actually have 3 churches that are hosting lecture series. So there's something going on in 3 churches all at the same time. Many of them are repeating, so if you miss it the first time, and if you're really not interested in 8th Virginia or 1st Virginia, we also have Jeff Evans, who is a Rockingham County resident. He is going to lecture about Shenandoah Valley textiles, ceramics, glassware. Nick Powers from Museum of Shenandoah Valley is going to lecture about how the Revolutionary War affected the Shenandoah Valley. Other lectures that we have include Dr. Emily Sniff, and she was actually the first one that we contacted. And she is nationally known for her expertise in the Declaration of Independence.
Wow.
We're really proud that we have Patrick Henry Jolly, who is the 5th great-grandson of Patrick Henry.
What?
Yes, and he's going to deliver the speech that you had to memorize when you were in school, Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death. But he'll be in character the whole time, and he will discuss what Patrick Henry did in Virginia. So he'll be on stage 2 times, so hopefully you can see him. And from Historic Trap, as well as Lisa Minardi, but we also have a Peter Muhlenberg, who is from Historic Trap. His costume has been sewn by Williamsburg, so it's all original.
It's as authentic gets.
Yes. That about covers our lecture series.
There are going to be so many people that think they know something about history that are going to sit in on one of those lectures and leave just shocked that they thought it was one thing and that it was another, and then all of the extra things that they're going to take away from those.
Yes, and the authors will also be selling their books. So if you want to learn more, you can buy their book.
And their book signings. I am in the Narrow Passage Chapter Book Club, and we read the book Peter Muhlenberg by Michael Cesare, so that's why we contacted him. And also John Settle was given to us as a recommendation because someone was at a DAR event and they knew John Settle, and so we contacted him and he agreed to come. Gabe Neville was first introduced to me through the Shenandoah County Historical Society. I've been to at least perhaps 3 of his lectures during their quarterly meetings in Edinburgh. And then, since I am a member of the book club, I also found out about his book, The Last Men Standing, the 8th Virginia Regiment in the American Revolution. And Gabe has his own website on the 8th Virginia. He is going to also come to talk to us about his book. He'll talk about Peter Muhlenberg, the fighting parson. So we'll have 2 lectures from him, Shenandoah County and the 8th Virginia Regiment.
It's one of the real privileges that you have here in Shenandoah County is access to so much of this history, not even through the Historical Association or through your archives at the library, but actual descendants. People have lived here generation over generation, and you have access to some of them.
And I think the fact that Peter Muhlenberg spent some time in Woodstock has also helped us in recruiting. Like, oh, Woodstock, yes, we know about Woodstock and Peter Muhlenberg.
What else are you doing outside of lecture series?
We have Clyde Jenkins, who's almost world famous for his basketry. Voltraud Hornick is from Warren County. I taught with her when I taught in Warren County, and she does fibers and spinning. We have the Monday Rug Hookers, who are also local. They're going to display their wares. Dave Terafenko is going to have his Revolutionary War swords. Colonel James Wood, the 2nd chapter of the Sons of the American Revolution, are going to join us also for the opening ceremony at least, and they're going to stay around.
We have Kent Harper, a silversmith, and Brian Lemaster. He is a master gunsmith from Frederick County. And Juanita Leash will be doing centennial uniforms that were used in the Centennial Parade in Philadelphia.
1876 uniforms that were in that parade,
Yes.
and then also I think she has some uniforms that were in the bicentennial parade.
Wow.
Yes.
It's one thing, I think, for a certain type of person to come to a lecture and be able to sit and absorb that information. But I'm one of those people that wants to see something, the visual, and be able to picture how it might have been used and have those kinds of things. So it seems like you're checking a lot of boxes with this event.
We're going to have the 1st Virginia Regiment and the 8th Virginia Regiment, and they will be located right beside the Woodstock Brew House. And as you continue down East Court Street, which will be barricaded for the day, because there's a lot of other artisans and a lot of things going on. But we're even more excited that we have dragoons coming. And these is First Light Dragoons. And if you don't know what a dragoon is, it is the mounted cavalry. And these men were expert, obviously, horsemen, but they were also very good sword fighters and small musket users. They'll be doing cavalry demonstrations. Dress a horse. This is everything we need before we go into battle.
Oh.
So we're going to have 7 of those. We're very excited about that. Next to them will be a blacksmith, woodworker, and a leather worker. As you continue on towards Main Street, we have a medical tent that you can check to see if you have smallpox. We have a shoe and boot maker who is the real deal. He is trained in Williamsburg, and he's called a cordwainer, and now he has his own apprenticeship in college where he trains people in 17th, 18th, and 19th century boot and shoe making.
I love that.
He'll be there. We have an 18th century surveyor and a tape loomist. A tape loomist is someone that makes little ribbons that were used in the 18th century.
Since you didn't have a belt to wear,
Yes.
you had to have those to tie everything up. Paul Parrish is very well known, as we found out by going to other events in other states. He's very well known for making the tape looms.
I think that is so
Yes,
cool.
Yes.
Keith Rocco is nationally and internationally known for his military expertise in painting. Some of his paintings were actually featured in the Ken Burns American Revolution series that was
Wow.
home. And so he will have some of those prints at VECA. And my understanding also is that he may be doing some painting while he's there. Yeah.
And having these demonstrations there too, I always joke whenever I talk with anyone who is in the history field, and they talk about wanting to make this family friendly and make it fun for kids. And I think that's one of the easiest ways to do that is you can sneak the education in on the backside as they're watching this blacksmith do whatever, or they're watching these shoes come to life. They don't know necessarily that they're learning, but they're going to remember that experience forever.
All of these people, including the encampment, the 1st and 8th Virginia, they know so much history. And they just want to share it with everyone. And they definitely want to share it with children. We also have a lot of children events at our celebration as well. We have a scavenger hunt, and the scavenger hunt takes you to everywhere. So it's a real good way to guide you through the event.
So you don't get home later and find out you missed something entirely because you didn't know where it was.
Exactly.
That's genius.
And we have prizes for the scavenger hunt. Everyone will get a prize. We also have Ken Smith Christmas, who has calfskin covered drums. And he particularly likes teaching children the various rolls, drum rolls that were done for if you were supposed to eat or if you were supposed to march. We're very proud that Diane Cooley Lutz, she's a genealogist. She's going to have a pedigree chart or a family tree, and it will be directed towards the children. Start these children on who your grandparents were, maybe who your great-grandparents were. Other children events, we have an 18th century children's tent. Marty K. Sicker and his wife Amy from Martinsburg, West Virginia, will be manning that, and that will be on Lawyers Row. So there's no traffic to worry about over there.
We'll have face painting.
You can't have any kind of an event, no matter what, without face painting.
Heather will be over in front of the circuit court clerk's lawn with face painting, and Suzanne's studio will have ornaments for sale, but you'll also have free canvas painting.
Oh, nice. And she's so good at that.
Yes.
She's a good get.
Yes.
Let's take a break. When we come back, let's talk a little bit about the geography. You mentioned a couple of the streets are going to be closed. Lawyers Road doesn't obviously have traffic on it anyway, but can we get kind of a sense of where all of that's going to work, and then we'll talk a little bit more about some of the other things that are included?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to do all of that when we come back. We are sitting today at the historic courthouse talking about Shenandoah County Celebrates 1776 happening on June 20th. It is hosted by the Shenandoah County Historical Society. To that end, Suzanne McElwee and Kim Yeck are here with me. They are co-chairs. Carrie Hahn is sitting here ensconced in history, learning all of the things.
I'm here for it.
I'm tired just listening to some of what's going to happen that day, but we're going to hear more when we come back in just a couple of minutes.
Looking for ways to serve but don't know where to begin? Go to justserve.org, a free site to help those who want to serve find opportunities nearby. Just Serve has teamed up with organizations nationwide. Go to justserve.org and type in your city, and you'll see a list of service opportunities. Sign up on Just Serve to receive emails letting you know about new projects. Just Serve is fast, free, and easy.
Welcome back to the Valley. Today I am your host, Janet Michael. It is a bonus episode of Shenandoah County Tourism Tuesday. Carrie and I are sitting at the historic courthouse, soaking in all sorts of information during the break and during the actual recording from these wonderful women here.
There is so much to learn.
And things that I thought I knew that I have certainly in the last couple of years or last couple of months talking to people about the 250th that I've learned that I was wrong about or that I misremembered or misunderstood.
Yes, yeah. It's always good to get a little refresher.
That's true, yes. And this is so fascinating, I think, to me now as an adult.
Yes.
That I'm sure as a fifth grader, I thought was the dumbest, most boring thing ever. And now I can't seem to get enough of it. I just love learning about all of this stuff.
Whenever I learn about these things, like living in a historic town and looking at the buildings here and just taking a moment to reflect on this building has been here since the 1700s and but was part of that history. This building was standing here during that history. Like, it's just, it's profound. It's so interesting. It gives you so much incredible perspective on where we come from and what our town has seen and been through.
You really do feel like you still have a connection to
Yes,
it. You're not looking at a photograph, which aren't terrible things either. But if you can stand in front of an actual building that was in that actual spot when this actual thing was happening,
where important things happen.
Exactly. It just makes you feel connected even more so.
Yes, which makes it the perfect backdrop for this event.
I know, right? And so to that end, this event is Shenandoah County Celebrate 1776. It is hosted by the Shenandoah County Historical Society, happening on June 20th. We've got Suzanne McElwee and Kim Yeck with us today. They are co-chairs for this event. So Suzanne, walk me through the opening ceremony, because it's a whole day full of things and people need to be here at the beginning to catch all of it.
Our opening ceremony you do not want to miss. It will be in front of the historic courthouse. And I hope you saw the buntings and flags that we put out decorating the courthouse.
I noticed.
Just very beautiful. The opening ceremony is slated to start at 10 a.m. However, Theatre Shenandoah from Edinburgh is going to perform before 10 a.m. They are just starting to practice for their 1776 presentation in July. So we will get a little peek preview of what they will be doing at 9:45. At 10 o'clock, we will have a welcome by Barbara Adamson, who is the president of Shenandoah County Historical Society. An invocation by Pastor Nate Robinson of Emmanuel Lutheran Church. And the colors will be presented by the Colonel James Wood Second Chapter, which are the Sons of the American Revolution. I'd just like to add that if 81 behaves himself, Main Street will be closed for this event.
Yes.
There'll be no traffic just for this opening ceremony. After that, Jennifer Cooper has formed a choir called Shenandoah County Community Choir. They will sing the national anthem and then a song called Freedom Medley, which was written specifically for America 250 events. After that, we will have an introduction of the Hufford family. And the Hufford family, there are 3 sons, Fred, Nick, and Steve. They are the sons of Caroline Muhlenberg Anderson Hufford, who did our bust in the front of the historic courthouse.
Oh.
They will also have a little display in here for a while to discuss more of what she went through. She was very concerned about making sure the bust was right.
She did that bust for the Narrow Passage chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Yes. After the comments by the Hufford family, we'll have introduction of the Patriots. And as I already said, that includes Patrick Henry, Marquis de Lafayette, Peter Muhlenberg, Dr. William Rickman, Betsy Ross,
Daniel Morgan. And George Washington will also join us.
We will have a campaign march by the 1st and 8th Virginia Regiment and the Dragoons, which I think I'm so excited about. They're going to march up here, and so we'll have all these reenactors and horses, and it will end with a gun salute.
Which is so cool.
Yeah.
If you have never been a part of one of those, it is outstanding to watch and to see.
And we're going to do all that in 30 minutes.
I don't want to be your official timer. Let me just say, I do not want that at all. So Main Street will be closed for the period of time that the opening ceremony is coming, and then some of the side streets are closed all day so that people can move around a little bit more freely.
Mm-hmm. East Court Street will be barricaded. West Court Street, just for the food trucks, will be barricaded. We cannot block the fire department. We don't want to do that.
Right.
There is shuttle rides available from the county administration building, which is 600 North Main Street, and they will bring you to Water and East Court Street, which is right by the Dragoons and the blacksmith. That will be running from 9 to 5:30. We also have parking in town on West Court Street at the old Woodstock High School, as well as across the street. We will have some people parking cars there, and there's parking available in various parking lots throughout the town as well. So we feel like people can get in here.
So we talked in the first segment about the lecture series. We talked about the authors that are going to be here, some giving talks, doing book signings, that sort of stuff. We talked about the kids' activities, but you've got music and dance, and you mentioned food trucks. Restaurants are doing special deals. The Woodstock Brewhouse has a special ale that they're doing. There's art. So many other things that are happening that day.
Yes, the Community Art Collaborative will have for the public to come add to their picture of Shenandoah County and the surrounding area for $250.
It's a mosaic. And so you can add little glass pieces.
Like the one that's on the side of the building at the Woodstock Cafe. Yes. Ah, I love that.
Our music, we will have Salada Estar. They will be playing at Vecca all day. And we have Shen Rio, who will be playing on the courthouse steps from 2 to 4. And we have Ian McDougall right now who plays the drum. We are currently trying to get a fifer. We recently lost our fifer due to the birth of his baby.
We were talking about that before we started recording. So anybody listening today, if you play the fife or know someone who plays the fife, they really need you for this event.
Our local group, I'm sure most people know, are the Heartstrings, who are the dulcimer group. They will also be here. And one of the more exciting events will be at 4 o'clock out front of the courthouse. We will have the Shenandoah Valley Historical Dancers. People are encouraged to join in with them.
That's going to be fun.
I've done that before. It's really
You
fun.
have not. Have you really? Why, I shouldn't be surprised.
Well, no, it was a program that they came and did, and they invite people to join them and learn how to do the dance with them. And we put all this, like, they teach you one step at a time. So I was like, wait, we're putting these all together now?
I can learn one at a time, but don't ask me to do them then all one right after the other.
But it was really, really fun.
You mentioned, Suzanne, a second ago, food trucks. The restaurants are, ideally, they're going to have some Peter Muhlenberg sandwich, or they're going to have special items on their menu. But it was really cool because you told me that Woodstock Brewhouse has a special beer, a special ale that they're unveiling that day.
250 Celebration Ale. Yes, so you have to go by and say you did this 250 Celebration Ale. We encourage all people to check out our restaurants. They've all been very excited about this event. We think that we're going to have a lot of people, so we also have some food trucks available.
So all the museums in the area are going to be open, and it is like the perfect time to be able to spend some time in each of them.
Yes. Obviously, the historic courthouse will be open. And in the historic courthouse, we will have Kathy Rivers. She will be displaying some old family Bibles from the 1700s.
Wow.
And the Marshall House, which is a part of the Woodstock Museum, will be open. The Ott Magruder Grable Museum, which is a private museum, will be open for the day. And they are located on Lawyers Row. And also on Lawyers Row is the Wickham House, which is believed to be the oldest house still standing in Woodstock. It's not open very much because we need more volunteers for the Woodstock Museum, but it is such a treasure. You just need to make sure you get in both the Marshall House and the Wickham House.
It's such a perk for an event like this to be able to give access to that, because like you said, you can't just wander in there anytime that you want. So coming to an event like this really does give you special access. But wait, there's more.
To kind of kick off the event, the Shenandoah County Historical Society, along with the Woodstock Community Theater, has a free movie, and it's called 1776. Perhaps you've seen it, but it's a family movie. It's a great movie, good historical background. That will be showing June 14th, which is a Sunday at 4:30 p.m. So you are certainly welcome to come to that.
So Kim, I have to ask you, because we started this whole conversation with you saying, oh, I heard about this person who was giving this talk and we thought it might be great to do that. And now I'm looking at June 20th being the craziest day and most historical day Shenandoah County will likely experience in a while. What are you thinking when you sit here and realize you were going to just do these couple of things and now it's this?
I know. I don't think I can really comprehend what it's going to be like. We have so much going on everywhere, and I think it'll be great. It's a once-in-a-generation event, and you need to come out to experience it.
Suzanne, do you still need volunteers for the event? What could the public help you with prior to the event?
I think we're doing pretty well with volunteers, and I want to shout out to all the volunteers and all the sponsors, because we had many generous sponsors that have helped us with this event. Chantel, Valley Health, and City National Bank, which were gold sponsors, Holtzman, F&M Bank, the Grable family, Shenandoah Community Foundation, DAR and Narrow Passage Chapter, First Bank, Edward Jones, Orts Electric, and the Brew House, Woodstock Brew House, were all sponsors. And I think one of the best things that you could do is come.
Right. It is a free event.
Yes.
You don't have to buy a ticket. You don't have to pay an admission fee. Right. You just find a parking space and spend the entire day in downtown Woodstock.
Yes. And I would like to add that if it is pouring rain, we will still have a lot of indoor events, but we will have to change the schedule a little bit.
They had umbrellas in 1776, didn't they?
So it really is a rain or shine event.
You may, as a backup, want to find somebody who makes turn-of-the-century umbrellas.
And you can come and wear your colonial dress. All the patriots will be in their costumes. I bought a colonial outfit, so I'm encouraging Kim to get one. Carrie will be there with one on.
So where, Suzanne, can someone go? Someone's listening today and they've just heard so many things, but now they want to start telling their friends and getting a group together to come and attend. Where can they go learn more information?
So you can check the website, Shenandoah250.org. We also have a dedicated Facebook page, Shenandoah County Celebrates 1776.
Suzanne, Kim, both, thank you so much for taking the time to let Carrie and I infringe in the midst of your planning to talk about this.
Thank you for coming. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Well done, my friend, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks with yet another Shenandoah County Tourism Tuesday. I will be back with a brand new episode on Monday of the Valley Today, so meet me here then just a few minutes after noon.